you calling to who are you calling though? Ghostbusters.
I was calling her to see what the heck was going on down there.
Oh,
My
gotcha.
daughter need a rescue.
Who was murdering who?
Was there like an exorcism going on downstairs?
Oh yeah.
It could be with the hair.
Do they need you?
Yeah.
Help.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad everything is okay. Welcome to Table Talk 101. It feels like a new era today, you know?
It really does.
Although I'm a little upset. I painted my face last week, and neither of you guys painted your face this week.
Devon's not painted?
No.
I thought it looked great. I thought it was just compliment your makeup today.
Well, it's polka dot, yellow polka dots.
You can't see that, Mo?
I don't. I
Okay.
don't see that at all.
Okay.
It's
What's
got
up,
like a
Alicia?
shine.
Daniel saying that YouTube needs to start letting people add ish to the timestamp, so when we start at 4:05 Eastern,
Wait,
5
we were
ish.
ready. I was ready at 4:05. I don't know about you guys, but I can start it.
Devon had a possible hair emergency.
We know how that. I know how that is.
Well, yeah.
My hair
I
getting
mean,
caught on fire.
I can't keep my hair out of my face.
Yeah. It's blowing in the wind.
It's rough.
Not your hair emergency, thankfully, on this one. How is everybody doing today? Devon, our Hall of Famer, how are you, sir?
I'm all right, man. Not bad. Just one day at a time. That's all I can do. Just relaxing and do what I got to do.
How's like the back and the laser and the
the back is good. It's holding in there. I mean,
Good.
the therapy is working. I'm doing therapy not rehab. It's like therapy, stretching and all of that. And stretching, for anybody that has back problems, number one, weight. Weight is definitely an issue. Number two is trying to strengthen your core. Look at me trying to give advice. And
more, Devon.
And number three, I guess you could say is rehab type of therapy where they stretch you and all of that. Stretching is phenomenal, especially when you have someone who's a trainer that knows what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
They try to make Devon go to rehab, and he says no.
No, I said yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't say no. I said yeah. No, but it's okay. I mean, it doesn't. It's not flaring like it was, a few weeks back, but it's calm. And again, I think the stretching and the therapy has really, really worked.
Excellent.
Yeah, and it's great that the massage therapy gets paid by the insurance because I'm hurt.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yes, a thing. Believe it or not, some insurance companies don't allow it though. Some insurance companies will not pay for massage therapy because it's kind of like, when you get dental work done and you have insurance, if you decide to get the veneers or whatever you call that, they won't pay for it because it's something that you want.
Yeah.
It's cosmetic, but with me, it's my back. It's the bulging disc. I got away with it. So
you don't need your back. It's cosmetic.
It's just cosmetic. You could just get
Come on, Devon.
a transplant or something. It's fine.
I'm glad that you're doing all right. Training for your big return at the Royal Rumble 2022.
Shit, no, I'm not. No, once they fix this back, that's it. I ain't trying to do nothing to get it hurt again.
Royal Rumble, baby. Looking forward to it.
Well,
Lindsay,
I tell you what, Mo. I'll get on the Royal Rumble if you do 6 months of bumping, ECW style.
Okay.
That way you can feel my pain.
I'll start.
And you and I will be side by side in the hospital bed.
I'll start in February.
No. Start January.
Deal.
January.
All right.
Actually, right after Christmas.
No, that's too soon. I'll be on the road and whatnot. I'll be in Ohio. I won't be near a wrestling ring.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I know a perfect school in Ohio.
Yeah.
February. I won't be near that school though.
Oh, you will be. I'll make sure.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. All the way
across.
the
state. I'll bring it to you.
Okay.
Ohio's a big state. So
yeah. I mean, if he's bringing the ring to me, it might be worth it because then I'd have the gift of Devon.
There you go. See.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about all that. I'm just glad I'm not. I'm
not leaving you out of it.
I did not agree to anything.
Yeah.
And the last time she did, she just hasn't paid up for it yet.
Yeah, that's true. That's also something that's happened.
Lindsay, how are you today?
I'm doing well. Thank you. Just living the teenage mom life over here. It's glorious and so fancy.
You have to keep an eye. Your daughter's got a little friend over. Do you kind of have to keep an eye out to make sure everybody's behaving?
Basically, well, I have security cameras all over the house. And installing some more tonight, and I have a window. I can see them outside. Yeah, there's a little male friend over, after school friend. So
A little
or
what?
just
A male
a
friend.
little male friend over. Rode home with
And
us.
she's not talking about the postal service.
No, man, not Amazon
Uh-uh.
friend. It's a boy, teenage boy.
Uh-oh.
Listen, if you got to leave the show early, I understand. Go, do what you
see
got to
them.
do.
I see them out my window right now. I'm good.
Oh, they're outside the
Oh, they're
window.
pointing to my window.
Devon doesn't have that
Oh, they can't see me.
that nightmare yet, but he has two young girls not that far in age. When they're teenagers, Devon, you're going to be a mess.
No, they're going to be a mess because I'm going to be like Joe Jackson.
What are they doing? Oh, no.
Yeah. What are they doing?
No, they're fine.
I don't know, Devon.
They're just friends. They're just
No, I'm gonna take lessons from Joe Jackson, from Michael's father. I'm gonna start beating them damn kids. And if any boys come knocking on my door, I'm gonna beat their ass too.
Devon, what are you doing tonight? You want to come over for dinner?
If
I think I need a wrestler in my house right now.
If it's pasta, I'll be there.
You got it.
But you have to make the meatballs fresh. You can't make it in
Fresh
a bag
meatballs.
and fresh
Okay, you
meatballs.
got
No
it.
frozen balls. All right.
Yeah,
I
no
don't
frozen
do
balls.
Frozen balls. It's just
Although Taylor made some, like she makes every year,
Mhm.
peanut butter balls. Oh my God, they're so good.
Okay.
Those chocolate balls and you just melt in your mouth. You know what I mean? Not, yeah, you know.
No,
Mhm.
please keep digging that hole for us, please.
No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. People might misconstrued what I'm trying to say.
People would
Okay.
never do that, Devon. People
No.
never misconstrue what you would say.
No, I mean infatuation with Stephanie.
That's what you said.
You know, me dying.
That's what you said.
You know, I got a new one though. I got a new one.
Lindsay, you missed. We have a pre-show a couple hours before this show. Just to
I'm
kind of
never
talk
invited.
things over. I don't know if it really helps or not because the show always goes off the rails anyway. But I did learn Devon does have a new infatuation.
Oh, really?
Yes, I do.
Do tell.
Well, I will, but I want to speak to this person first before I can go public, if you will.
Wait,
All
what?
right, and I think this stems from like his outward honesty about his new infatuation comes from the fact that his wife's like dream guy is in town right now.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Okay. Is this your infatuation?
Well, no, not the dream guy,
That's a fair question.
Yeah.
but it's almost, you could say they're like family.
Okay. I'm very confused.
We've had him
I
on
know.
the show before. He's got a big old booty.
Oh.
Rikishi.
Yeah, okay.
Rikishi
Yeah.
visited his school yesterday,
Oh.
Devon Dudley Academy.
Mm-hmm.
With great picture, by the way, Devon.
Thank you.
Except for the one girl in front who apparently was not ready for the picture, so her eyes are all closed.
That's just
probably
about.
me. That's
That's
me in
probably
every
that's
picture.
like they take lessons from Lindsay. They watch the
Yeah.
show, and every time it's great. Every time you take pictures and put it on the internet of the, if you missed this show, watch this. You catch me with me like this,
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
or you catch Lindsay like this.
Yeah, pretty much. Lindsay had a history of complaining about every picture I chose for the
Yeah.
dog.
Well, they were not flattering, and
Well,
I was doing it on purpose. I know it.
Well, neither am I when I get.
But it shows a charisma, a personality from
Yeah.
Devon that otherwise maybe some of the people don't know about until
Yeah,
they check out the
That's
show.
true.
Well, there are things that I've done on WWE TV, whether it be promos, whether it be backstage stuff that wasn't released, that all of a sudden out of the blue started becoming released and people started seeing things. But that's all right.
That
Devon,
girl.
Mo, and that girl. Wow. The girl's name would be Lindsay.
Yeah, not Linda.
The great
like you told me earlier.
Lindsay.
Lindsay.
That's all right, but
With an E.
anyway, before we got a little sidetracked there on the pictures, Rikishi's in town. Devon's wife kind of likes Rikishi, so
Oh.
his
Loves
infatuation-
Rikishi. Loves Rikishi.
Gotcha.
It's like if Rikishi's on TV or on the phone with me, she let me speak to him. No, stop. He's my friend. Stop. He don't like you. Stop.
That's all right. You'll have a different friendship with him. No
It's
big deal.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You
but
know.
that's what I'm saying. I got my own infatuation now. And
Mhm.
she said, "You better not say it on. You better not say it on the air.
Oh, okay.
You
Gotcha.
better not say it on the
Will
air."
you
I said,
text it to me?
"Huh?
You
Will you
won't
text
know
me?
it. You won't know the person anyway.
Yeah, I don't think you'll know the person.
But the people watching that are wrestling fans would.
Oh, they
I
would know.
literally
The dirt
have
sheets would pick up
Google
on
in
that
my
real
hand.
quick and start talking.
I
But
can
you know
Google.
something? I think this person would laugh about it and be like, "Let them talk. Let them talk."
Maybe you should drop little hints throughout the course of the show.
Well,
Just hints.
This-
Just hints. Never say
well,
it.
this person also does the same thing as Rikishi.
Okay. All right.
Always does the same thing as Rikishi when Rikishi was in the ring. So, we it's Lizzo.
Okay. Well, yeah. We know about
Oh, well,
Lizzo.
we
That's
knew
nothing
that.
new.
That's not who
That's
you're really
nothing
talking
new
about.
there.
Yeah, no, it's not who I'm talking about. But let me just say that the person who I'm talking about, and I've said this millions of times to this person, I said, the same thing Rikishi does. I'm so sorry I retired because I should have
Oh,
been the
you said
next
that
in
to
line.
somebody on our show.
Yes, I did.
If somebody
Yes, I
goes
did.
back, you could probably figure out who this somebody is.
And
It was probably
this
not.
person just laughs and laughs about it. Oh, Devon, you so silly. And this person goes, you know what, Devon? Next time I do it, I'm gonna make sure you're there. I said, thank God, my prayers have been answered.
Okay, yeah, all right.
I promise I'm going to church now.
Real
Mhm.
sexy, real quick after that. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. I love that person though. It's nice, very nice, and we always got along. We always joked and everything. So we joke about things like that. My
You're
infatuation.
You're so
What
silly.
if somebody viewing the show right now has the guess correctly? Do I just play it and you're not directly saying it, or do we just?
Oh, I don't care. I mean, we don't have a guest this week, so every question that wants to come out, anybody that has it absolutely is Nia Jax.
Well, I got a couple of
Everybody.
people pay attention. People know your infatuations.
Oh yeah, no,
Even
me
when
and
you don't
Nia,
have them, they know.
me and Nia are good friends, and we talk from time to time, and I always tease her about that. I tell her about the stink face that she does now. I'm like, damn it, I retired too early.
Yeah.
Shit, damn.
Yeah.
I'll let you punch me out, and I'll fall down and act like you killed me. I ain't moving. I just lay on the top rope like this.
Yeah.
Okay,
Get
for
that
that,
face. Use that face.
What up?
Use that face for the thing today.
Yeah, no, we joke about that all the time. It's like a running joke between us, but it's cool. Nia's cool. I love Nia. Like I said, I miss her, since she has been gone, and I've been gone too. So,
yeah,
she's a great person. She's a, big kid at heart. I love her to death. And, I wish her nothing but the best.
yeah. There's been a lot of departures over the course of the year, but I was just reading today that Kevin Owens re-signed with WWE, which I think is outstanding because Kevin Owens such a great talent that we've been trying to get on the show for a while, but schedules just haven't worked out.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where you have to try to get these guys when you can because their schedules are so full. Mm-hmm. They're in high demand everywhere they go. Yeah. That's one of the things I love about the WWE. Boy, when you come on their TV, you're an instant star. You're an instant star. Get on that TV for about 3 weeks to maybe even a month, and I guarantee you, half the world will know who you are that watches wrestling.
Is this an invitation? Because I mean, I'll do it.
Hey, if you can do it, you got to show Vince. You guys got to show Vince what you're capable of. You're making money. He'll put you on.
I'll manage a stable of pale people. It'll be me managing Sheamus. We'll bring Paige back for this, and I'm sure we could find some other pale people.
I don't know. I think Paige, from what I'm seeing on social media, I think she's very happy being not wrestling anymore.
I don't know. She's been teasing a lot that she wants to return to the ring. So I don't know.
Well, I say this: teasing and actually saying it are two different things. Because I tease it sometimes too. Something, Devon, I miss being in there and blah, blah, blah. But man, when it's time for me to lace those boots up and get ready to go, yeah, no, I don't want nothing with that ring anymore. It felt good as a producer when I went overseas the first time. I remember, and here it is. I was, living good in terms of eating, right? I didn't have to care about what I was eating. I just ate whatever I wanted to eat and things like that. And when it came time to showtime at 7:30, I remember, God, I should have ate because I got to wrestle. God's going to stay in my stomach. I'm like, wait a minute, I ain't wrestling. I can eat whatever I want, whenever I
Nice.
want now. Because if the show was
That's
at
your
7:30,
favorite thing.
if the show was at 7:30, my cutoff on eating was 1 p.m.
Oh gosh.
1 to 2 p.m. I wouldn't eat anymore after that. And if I did, it was like a protein bar or something like that. Because for me, food just sits in my stomach. I just can't. It won't digest quick enough.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, I get that. Of course, I'm sure if you were 24, 25, like Paige, or if you were around there, you'd probably be a bit more anxious to get back into the ring than.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, so.
Well, I mean, at that point, 24, 25, you haven't really accomplished everything that you wanted to accomplish. And Paige was taken out by an injury,
Yeah.
So I definitely understand. If she's really getting the itch to come back, I definitely get it and understand. But, again, at 49 years old and been in the business for 30 years, my itch has been scratched and long gone. I got nothing in the basement anymore, and, and then once the back is fixed, with the bolts and screws and the plate, there's no reason to go back in there to try to loosen that thing up again.
Yeah.
Besides, I love it because when you're like us, like the ECW guys, we go full tilt. Even when we're hurting and we're banged up, we go full tilt. We don't know any other way. So to take a regular bump, it's like that real quick snap bump, boom, and you're putting shock waves through your body. And I think everybody goes through that wrestles, but I don't know. There seems to be a little bit extra with the ECW guys. We like to be tough. Nothing can hurt us. Oh, we're ECW, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and 90% of us are feeling it right now for having that attitude.
So we'll see what happens all the same. We here on Table Talk 101, we're going to bring back Dust Off a game we haven't played in a while, most likely to, so you kind of get to know the host a little bit. Again, 101, almost like taking Science 101.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Exactly. So
I was like, cool, I get to learn about Table Talk. All right. Oh, wait.
And we also,
I don't know anything about it.
We have some interesting results we'll get to momentarily. Year-end results. The year's almost wrapped up here. But in the meantime, I do want to continue on with the talk of injuries and everything like that. Devon, did you interact? Did you know of Jimmy Rave? Did you work with him?
Well, yeah. I mean, in TNA, we did a couple of things together. Not much, but we did a few things. And, he was a nice guy. Never had any bad issues with him. Whenever we were in the ring together, he was a little faster. He was one of those guys that were a little fast in the ring. So I used to tell him, kid, slow down. I'm old. I'm going to blow up. Stop. And he would laugh about it. But I didn't know him that well, but I knew him well enough to be able to talk about him and to be able to say he was a nice guy. He was fighting demons, just like a lot of us do in this business. And some of us conquer them and get rid of them, and some of us don't, and it was the unfortunate that Jimmy Ray, passed, and he was still battling his demons. So I wish his family nothing but the best, and my condolences go out to his family. And I'm not sure if he was married or had any kids, but, my condolences go out to his wife and kids if he did, and his friends, and just, it's a sad day in wrestling world to have lost someone that had made a name for himself in the business. So, it's one of those things you don't ever want to hear.
Yeah.
The passing, but it's life and things happen. But when you're that young.
Yeah, he is 39.
Yeah.
A baby.
So definitely not the news you want to to hear throughout the course of the week, but life is as it is. Let's lighten things up a little bit.
Sure.
Now that we got that out of the way. Lindsay, what's your favorite thing to search for on porn sites?
Oh, it's usually oh man, I mean
Devon would answer that question.
So weird. I can't really think of
Lindsay on the spot every show. We gotta make this happen.
I can't think. I can't think right now. There's so many things I search.
Really? Okay.
There's not just one thing. There's not just one thing. It's like so many.
I get the nastiest, grittiest thing I can find on Pornhub.
And the reason we bring this up because it is the end of the year. So Pornhub, I believe the world's most popular porn site, has decided they were going to do their year-end results and give us state-by-state breakdowns and some overall results. Sorry, Devon, Lizzo did not make the top 5 most.
Damn. Damn.
Man.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. But if you had to guess a single term to be the most searched here this year, what do you think it would be? Not necessarily what you're into, so nobody look into it, but just what do you think American perverts are looking for?
Group sex.
Group sex? Okay, that's a good guess.
Group sex, threesomes.
Group sex is 3. Was number 3 on the list this year. So Devon's onto something there. Lindsay, we're not gonna move on until you make a guess.
How about I got one real quick. Feet.
Feet, okay. I do have a coworker at my radio station that is a little too obsessed with feet. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You got
It's
really?
creepy. It's
Okay,
creepy.
that's real. Okay, it's a thing.
Do you guys remember that movie Boomerang?
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, Lindsay, it was great because his thing was he had a pet peeve about women that had bad looking feet, bad toes,
Oh,
and so he met this young lady in the park, and the routine. He goes back to his place, and things happen. So they're both asleep. He wakes up in the middle of the night, and all of a sudden he pulls the sheet back off her feet, and it looked like she got hammer toes. Like toes was like, I don't know if you can see it in the thing. It's like this,
I've seen
one
that.
on top of the other. He had
Ew.
corns and everything on it. He was just like, oh
Aw.
God. And
She couldn't help it.
well, I feel the same way. I mean, look, if you got bad, you could be hot as hell, but if you got ugly feet, can't do it.
No,
No,
can't do
take
it.
care of your feet. Listen, you don't have to go get a pedicure every
Listen.
week, but at least take care of them.
Just take care of your feet. Yeah, okay.
Good to know. Good to know. I need to start paying better attention to feet. Apparently, it's not something I've really ever paid attention to. But hey,
Yeah.
to
I mean,
each their
listen,
own.
I understand that the toenail polish can have come off, and I get that, but don't make it look too bad. I mean, take it off and put some fresh stuff
Mhm.
on there.
What if they're really well put together, manicured toes and everything, but there's only like 9 of them? What then?
Sorry, it's not funny.
Yes,
It's not
it
funny
is.
because it's the thing. People have
Yes,
I'm not
it
laughing.
is.
I'm asking.
I mean, if you got 9, I mean, I try not to look at them, but
What
I
if
have
try
it's
not-
11?
Yeah,
I
that's
try
what
not-
we have 12.
I try not to put it. I try not to look in that direction with a nine with it only has 9 toes. I look at the other foot.
What if there's an extra toe on each foot? Do you spend equal amount of time on every toe when you're doing the sucking or no?
I mean, if that's the case, wow, I don't know, Mo. You're
This is
asking
why
the
we
wrong
put
question.
Lindsay on the spot.
Wow,
Because
we're
Devon will
putting
just go with it.
Devon on the spot. I like this.
I have no idea if this
Nathan.
is a real thing or not, but thank you, Byron, for that.
What is it?
9nubs.com.
Somebody look it up.
I don't even want to know.
I'm not looking it up. I don't want that in my search history.
Hey, Sebastian.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
That's
conversation.
Great timing. Great timing. buddy.
Yeah.
Got to give you credit for that. All right, Lindsay, you got to make a guess. What do you think?
Okay.
number
What
one
was
is?
the question?
You know what the question is.
Okay.
What do you think Americans were searching for on Pornhub the most this year?
Butt stuff.
Butt stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a fair guess. That's a fair
Thank
guess
you.
right there.
Thank you. Thank you.
First one.
Actually,
was-
hold on. I
Devon,
don't mean to take you off. Actually, it is something like that.
What?
There
He's
is
looking
something.
through
The
his history.
9nubs.com.
Is it a real thing?
It's a real thing.
Oh.
And I hope you looked on like his company phone.
Byron, no, it's my personal one, so I ain't
Byron,
got to
how do
worry
you know
about
about
that.
this?
WWE's gonna be like,
I want to know how Byron
what?
knows. What
Does
is
he have
Byron looking
a thing for feet that for missing toes?
up?
9nubs.com. Oh, there you go. You learn
Okay.
something new every
Yeah,
week
whatever.
on this
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
That's gonna be the next bet.
Were you really, Byron? Were you really?
Nope, it's really something. It really is a thing.
He kind of knew. Maybe he didn't know. No, but he knew. You know, he had.
That's what I'm
Heard
gonna
from a
do.
friend,
The
heard
next
from a
bet I
friend.
win, the next bet I win with Lindsay. She's got to show her feet.
I
Okay.
don't do. I'm not doing that.
And
anymore, though.
here's the
That's
deal. The
thing.
reason why I say that because I know she'll feel uncomfortable and uneasy.
I'm showing my feet.
She's got to point the camera towards her feet.
Shoot, I'll show you my feet.
Shoot.
Ew.
Shoot. I don't
I
care.
like my feet. My feet are cute. What are you talking about?
Well, I don't know if any of what we're talking about is worse or better than what the number one search was.
Okay.
On
What is it?
Pornhub in 2021, hentai, which is cartoon porn.
That is it's anime porn, isn't it?
It's huge in
Not that I
Japan.
would know. Not that I would know.
Right.
Never seen it.
No, it's
I
huge
didn't
in
go through an
Japan.
anime.
I'm like, cartoon porn. Don't you mean anime? Like,
Anime.
Yeah,
It's a whole.
it's the same thing, guys.
You
And
get it right.
like I said, it's huge in Japan. I know cartoon stuff like that is huge over there.
Mhm.
Huge. So
Yeah.
maybe the
Well, they
majority
can-
of the people
yeah.
that made it number one were from Japan.
Maybe.
Also, they really overdraw things too. So I
Mhm.
feel like that's probably.
Again, how do you know?
Have you never watched anime?
Hmm.
Come on.
Animated doll.
We're learning about Lindsay. today.
Japanese.
Learning about Lindsay and her hentai.
Cartoon.
Romance was number 2.
Oh,
Really?
romantics are out there. They're still
Cartoon
there.
porn
They're
and
porn
romance.
People are
It's-
still
Yeah.
into romance.
Lindsay, I
Send them
gotta
my
agree
way.
with Lindsay. I gotta agree with you on that. But I also feel there's a lot more freaks out there than there are people that are into romance.
Right.
So how the freaks didn't win
Is that number
is
3?
or become in number 2 or even the top 3 or 4 is beyond me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know.
Romance
group
before
text number
stuff.
3, as Devon said. Fitness, number 4. And then swapping is number 5.
Swapping spit.
Just swapping,
Swapping.
probably partners, probably more
Oh.
than it, but
Okay.
I can't speak for everybody searching that. So
But
I don't know.
I'm trying to understand. I don't get that one. I'm trying to understand that one. I mean, if
Why don't
Okay.
you look it up,
swapping,
Steven?
how do you enjoy that?
Well, in this case, to best relate it to your situation, you would swap Taylor for Nia Jax, and then Taylor would swap you for Rikishi.
So basically, you're whoever you like. Yeah, you could. That's great.
It really is. This really is.
graphic.
This is graphic. But this is the show we run now.
This is what you get.
Yeah.
It's a whole
Table
new
Talk
era of
101.
tabletop.
It's free for all.
We're learning
No.
about each other. Okay, I'm not
No
as
holds
innocent
barred.
as I pretend to be.
You get to listen to Devon breathe the whole time and everything.
Can we?
Yeah, you got to watch the microphone a little bit there.
Was that
bud.
on the list?
Devon's
breathing?
breathing?
Devon's breathing.
Hey, I'm excited about
ASMR.
something. There's a new Scream coming out.
There is.
Oh, I saw that.
It's
Yeah.
called
The thing
Scream.
for it. It's called
Mhm.
Scream.
Yeah, it's called Scream.
That's
It's very
not
creative.
confusing.
All right. So, what do you think is your state's most searched term there, Lindsay? She wanted to know before the show, so
I
she even
did.
knew this topic was coming.
It's got to be something like farm animals or like.
And I also made the
Deer.
joke to her. I go, no wonder why you don't like dating in your state.
I mean, what's a given?
Well, here's the deal: dating in your own state. I mean, think about it. You break up with the person that you were with, and then all of a sudden you got to see them at the grocery store.
That is not why I
Or
don't
at the
like dating
library.
in my state.
Oh God, I can't
Mm-mm.
like for instance, like my ex-wife. I wish I could move and just go somewhere else. I would never have to run into her again, at least until graduation when my son turns 18.
Oh, hey, let's have a key party.
Wow.
Meth. Oh, I wonder if that's my state's too.
Nope. You're in North Carolina,
Yeah,
where
Animals.
your most searched term on Pornhub this
Butt stuff.
year, penis pumps.
So
What?
Austin Tower fans.
Yeah, right? Yeah. North
Oh my
Carolina's number one
Yes.
search term this
Okay,
year.
now I get why you said I don't. This is why I don't like dating. my
Penis
state.
pumps.
Yeah, I mean that's
Yeah.
accurate. Accurate.
And
AF.
Devon, what do you think Florida's is?
Alligators.
Alligators? Is that
No, I wouldn't say alligators. Are we asking?
alligator porn?
Give me the question. What's the best porn? What is the most watched porn in Florida?
Yeah, most searched term in Florida.
Thrubbing.
Oh, okay, all right.
What is? I don't want to know.
You
I
don't
just
want
I just learned what thrubbing was. So let's just say you're in a relationship with your man,
Hmm.
and a woman approaches you, or a guy, but mostly women would approach you and basically want to ask to be with you. But of course, you Lindsay, you would say, well, I don't know about that. You know, what about my husband? Well, he can join in too. So it's like having a threesome, but they call it what I say? Thrubbing.
Thrubbing, yeah.
They call
So
it
there's
thrubbing.
different words for like switching partners. There's like
Oh,
many
yeah.
of them.
Yeah, but it's
Keep
not switching.
thrubbing.
You're joining in.
Yeah.
Threesome. Okay.
Yeah, you're joining in.
It's a lot less intense than what I was.
But
Education.
to me, it's swingers. If you think about it,
Yeah.
it's swingers. That's what that's what that is. It's not thrubbing. It's swingers.
Well, thrubbing,
That's
I
a
mean,
weird
you
word.
may be invited to that activity, but that person doesn't necessarily have their own partner. They're inviting you and your partner into it. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
swinging is more like, I don't know.
Well, it's usually the girl approaches the other girl and decides that they want to be together, but of course they can't leave the guy out if the guy isn't with it.
I feel like I just saw that on a show.
You probably did.
You.
Probably search
Last
for it.
season of You. That was a
Probably
that was
search for
out
it on
there. Yeah.
Pornhub.
I thought you
That's
were
where
talking.
I saw it. Okay.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I was
I-
searching out the running.
I love that Nathan just wrote a question. He goes, wrestling question for whenever you get to it.
We're not gonna get to it, Nathan. Sorry.
Probably not at this rate.
Mhm.
But we will try to get to it a little
can
bit
ask it
later.
next
But
week.
we're staying on track here as best as we can. I'll just say, Devon, the number one search term for Florida, BBC.
Wait,
Uh,
is that the British broadcasting?
that's
Yep.
why I'm in Florida.
And there you go. People are looking for you, man. People are looking for you,
That's
Devon.
why I'm in Florida.
Okay.
People looking
Brother.
for you. My state of Georgia, people looking for big ass.
Really? I can see
That
well
makes sense.
Georgia Peach.
The Georgia
Yeah.
Peach. That's where I was.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm
Georgia Peach.
fine
I
with
can see that. I
What
can
about
see that.
Illinois, where you just came from?
Illinois is doggy style. I'm actually looking at the map right now of the terms. Thankfully, there's no pictures with all of this stuff.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
But-
sorry about that.
yeah, I know, right? So disappointing, but there's definitely some fun ones in there. You know, Maine loves fisting.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is an R-rated
Maine
show today,
loves
ladies and gentlemen.
fisting.
I love
Yeah,
West-
sorry, Nathan. We don't have any wrestling questions right now.
you got-
We said this from the very beginning. We're not just talking wrestling.
yeah.
We're talking everything.
See, we're more than a wrestling podcast. We're-
Wisconsin, a very
Yeah.
precise lesbian yoga.
Oh, no cheese. Okay.
Yeah,
Lesbian yoga.
Not one, not the other. Both of them combined.
Lesbian yoga.
You know, they have that on YouTube.
How do you know?
I searched it. No, I was looking up yoga positions for my back and stuff, trying to find different stretches, and sure enough, it popped up in one of those things like nude yoga. I was like, what? So of course I investigated.
Nude yoga. Well, okay.
But lesbian yoga is
Lesbian
what
yoga.
Wisconsin wants. Grant wants to know Louisiana's. That would be the very clever naked women,
Oh,
Hmm.
what is that?
which I don't
That's
think you
weird.
even have to type in that search term if you're already at Pornhub searching. You're like
Oh, is
on
that
that
just, like,
site.
pops
It's
up?
like,
Automatically when you log in or when you
Right
click on it
there.
or something.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Louisiana.
So we
Bless
got
your
that.
heart.
Just looking through Utah, their number one sex term is Mormon.
That makes sense. Wait. How does that go together though? Is that even a thing?
Well,
I
I
don't know.
mean,
Look it up. Somebody
that
look it up.
you look it up. You got the questions about it. No, I'm gonna go to Iowa, where their number one sex term is Harley Quinn.
Oh, are you from Iowa?
Isn't that where she's from? The character?
Maybe, I don't
I
know.
think so. Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know. It really is. Yes, Louisiana's really is naked women.
that's funny. Is
Yeah.
there?
I need to go to Louisiana.
What about Texas? Because everything's bigger in Texas.
Texas is thick Latina.
Hmm. That's nice.
All right, I'm gonna see if I get
Texas is another one I have to go revisit.
What's South Carolina? Because I'm on the border. Okay, Virginia. Just say the-
Virginia. Virginia's is BBW. I'm not spelling it out for everybody.
Oh, I think I know. that.
Big, beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I got to go to
got it.
Virginia. Yes.
All right. Maryland is.
It's
You're
feet, Byron.
not gonna like this one, I bet. I could be wrong. But Byron, I just have a guess that you're not going to like that yours is trans. Again, no commentary added. That's what Maryland's is, Byron. I'm sorry.
Okay. Go, Byron.
Yeah.
Oh, Byron, I will never tell you to shut up again. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
so anything else? We will move on here in a moment. If anybody wants to know anyebody else's state,
Did you say
now's
South
the time
Carolina?
to ask.
Tell me South Carolina.
South Carolina would be vibrator.
Man.
I so had to come back for that one.
What is
Okay.
Indiana's? Indiana's is dildo.
Indiana is dildo.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What's
Okay.
the difference between a vibrator and a dildo?
Just the
Other
term.
than the vibrating one.
Yeah, Lindsay,
vibrates.
go ahead. And,
Oh, I think one is for butt stuff. I don't know. How am I,
I mean,
supposed to know?
one vibrates, but
No.
if you take your hand and do it a certain way, it can vibrate too. If it's just a dildo,
Well, I mean, like the vibration can go faster.
so can your hand.
No, I don't think so. I don't know. Honestly, I'm just winging this. I don't know.
Damn, I was trying
we
to
cannot get out of this topic quick enough.
to
No,
talk
I
Lindsay
just-
right into it.
This is great. What were you talking me into?
Damn.
Nothing. He was just asking what the differences were.
Look, I'm confident. This is a new era of table talk. I will not. be-
Nathan, I agree. Yeah, you gotta take the initiative on this one. If you want your state to have
Exactly.
better results, you need to lead by example.
Look at you.
Nia
up.
Jax. I text Nia Jax. I was like, yeah. I just told everybody I was infatuated and I love you to death and how much of a great person you was. She went, oh, Devon.
You said this emoji.
Yeah, oh, Devon.
Yeah, Ruby, you missed it.
We were talking adult stuff, end of year adult stuff, and she's talking about end of rear. That's what
End
she's
of
doing.
rear.
Yeah,
I just am learning so much on this show.
Poor Lindsay.
poor
What?
Lindsay, indeed.
Poor me. Thank you. Like,
Poor
finally,
Lindsay.
everybody gets it.
You know, I have sympathy for you, Lindsay.
Thank you.
Even though you started pushing my buttons before the pre-show, but I got
Listen.
sympathy for you.
Listen,
Listen,
Listen, Linda.
I asked a very valid question.
And what was that question, Lindsay?
It was, what are the topics for today's show?
she missed the pre-show,
Because I can never make the pre-show because I'm working and they
Mhm.
still have it.
but we haven't even had the pre-show at this point either, Mike.
Well, you said to send any topics. And I said, what are the other topics that we already have? And by we,
It
I
was
mean,
more
Mo.
of a, hey, if there's something you would like to talk about, send it to me, not, hey,
and then I was
Mo,
like,
think of another topic for us.
what are the topics? And then
By the way, we've
Devon
lost
got-
Devon. He's flirting with Nia now. So
look
we
at
lost
him.
No,
He's like
no,
a little
I'm not.
fluid on
I'm
his
actually
face.
looking for Lindsay's comment.
Oh, you got it? I get it. You guys have it already?
Our truth's most searched term was Devon's butt.
I see. That's the butt stuff right there.
That scares me.
So Mo said, if anybody has anything they want to talk or add to the show, let me know. And I said, what kind of topics do we have so far? And by we, I mean Mo.
Right.
What's wrong with that?
Well, what? You don't think I have any
What's wrong?
topics?
Do you ever have topics?
Absolutely. See, she's drawing the first shot already.
And then he said, look here. Already starting stuff. I didn't even say anything. Listen, I was hangry.
No, that's
I was super hangry when you shot that. So I
super hangry. I gotta remember
Hangry.
that. Super hangry.
was
Right.
hungry.
And she's allowed to use that excuse. You're allowed
hungry.
to use that excuse in the future.
Yeah, I gotta
I
use
was
that later.
sitting in a room, a small room, doing a dental at work for 4 hours. Had anesthesia, in the air. I was probably a little loopy. Listen,
Probably.
I was asking a question to prepare myself for the show, and then I get jumped on.
I didn't jump on you. I
You
just
did.
said
You
one
called me a
little.
smartass. You said I started it.
Called you
Uh-huh.
Linda.
You call me Linda.
I said, listen, Linda.
I said, wow, you don't even know my name. This is great. Like, what? What even are we?
That's all right. I mean, when we had Teddy Long on the show, he kept calling Devon Diane. So
That's all right. Well, it's valid.
Damn Teddy Long. him and R-Truth both. I need to get them both on the show together.
Oh my God, good luck to you on that one.
Oh,
Can't wait. Yes.
I would lose every hair, even on my goatee, dealing with those two.
And maybe throw in Byron Saxton as a surprise cameo. Oh yeah,
I'd have another stroke or a heart attack.
probably.
I want that
Probably.
because we need you for the show.
You know, and moving forward, if anybody has ideas or suggestions for shows, something you want to see us do or comment on, you're welcome to do so. Byron, shut up, Byron. We do a weekly segment where Lindsay gives dating advice to a bunch of wrestling fans.
Yes, give dating advice, Lindsay.
No, I don't. That's not something I do.
And then the very first question is, what do I got to do to impress you? Like, that would be, somebody would ask that, you know.
Somebody would ask that, and I would have to answer it.
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
Butt stuff. Just kidding.
You two are ridiculous.
Well done. Well done on that one.
See,
So we want to dust off a game. We can wrap up the last bit of the game with last bit of the show with most likely to get to know the room again a little bit more.
Yeah.
Before we get there, though, Devon, this is something you've actually been wanting to talk about for a while now, and you've mentioned it a little bit on this show. But it's like before each show, you're like, I want to talk NBA. I want to talk the GOAT. I want to talk the greatest of all time, because I feel like there's like a burning passion in your loins for this.
Well, I play NBA 2K, as you two would know, because you guys were here at the house. I play with my son, and he was born in 2008, so he doesn't know the NBA and what it was back in the 80s and 90s. Just like I'm sure my father and uncles thought the same thing of me in the 80s and 90s, that I didn't know much about basketball that took place in the 70s and 60s. But of course, the Los Angeles Lakers feud with the Baltimore Celtics, Dr. J with the Philadelphia 76ers, that whole thing. And my thing is, like, of course, he's a big LeBron James fan. And of course, he's never seen Jordan play. And so he's only going on YouTube and stuff like that. So he didn't know the full phenomenon of Michael Jordan when he did play in his prime and all of that. And how he thinks LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan. And I told him, I said, no. I said, the one thing you have to understand, Michael Jordan put fear in a lot of people when he played. And if you talk trash to Jordan, Jordan was going to make you pay, whether he scored 50 or 60 points in one quarter. And so people would when somebody would say something smart to Jordan, the other person on the team would say, man, shut up and leave that man alone. Don't mess with him. But no one ever did that for LeBron. No one's scared of LeBron like that. I'm not denying that LeBron is a great player. He really is a good player, but he's no Michael Jordan. I'm sorry. He's just no Michael Jordan.
I would say that LeBron is the better athlete of the two, but not better competitor or player.
Why would you say he's the better athlete?
Because he's bigger, he's taller. He's arguably faster than Jordan. I mean, he does a lot of those rundown blocks and everything, but Jordan was a better competitor. I mean,
but Jordan might not have done things like that, like run from one side of the court down to the other side to block a ball, but he has done it.
Right. No,
maybe not as much.
I would say LeBron has made it more of a dare I say, a trademark, really, of it. But I think LeBron is a better athlete, but he's not a better player or competitor than Michael. Because like you said, Michael struck fear in his opponents, where LeBron, people aren't afraid of him anymore. Maybe at some point I
don't think they were ever afraid of him. I don't think I've ever heard anybody in the NBA say that, you didn't talk trash to LeBron because if you did, he made you pay. Again, I'm not saying he's not a good player. He's a very good player, but I just don't see him on the same lines as a Michael Jordan, especially when you look at the stats.
Yeah.
And, what he did. I mean, when Michael left to play baseball, people in New York were so happy because we were like, man, we're finally going to win a championship now that Michael's gone. And that still didn't work. We got beat by the Houston Rockets, and, we had such a powerhouse team: Patrick Ewing, John Starks, Charles Oakley. So many guys, Ken Williams. I mean, we had so many. stars even coming off the bench, and still we couldn't get the championship. But you know, it is what it was. And when Jordan came back, I remember we said, "Oh, it's over. We're never going to win," and we never did. We never did. But every time Jordan played on the court, he won a championship. You know,
and there is something to be said, even as a fan, where if me as a lifelong Phoenix Suns fan, you're going against Michael Jordan, Chicago Bulls, you're like, I don't. Like it. When you're going against Kobe Bryant, you're like, Kobe.
Mhm.
It's like you wanna, obviously you're rooting against Kobe in this case for your team. But I don't get that feeling. Oh, they're taking on LeBron's team. Like I've never had that fear for my team.
No, because I always felt that anybody that played LeBron in the Cleveland Cavaliers or even Miami, they can get beat. There was never any fear that the team that was playing them wasn't going to win.
Yeah.
And so I just don't see it. I don't see how people can even compare Michael to LeBron. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if LeBron if he even said that he was better than Jordan. I know a lot of people are trying to get him to say it, but I don't know if he's ever said it, but he's not better than Jordan. I'm sorry.
One of my favorite quotes I've ever heard is somebody had asked about LeBron's super team with the Lakers and asked Michael Jordan, who would win? Would the Chicago Bulls win? The Bulls of the '90s or LeBron super team? And Michael goes, "Oh well, of course the Bulls would win by 2 or 3 points." And then the interviewer was like, "Wait, why so close?" And Michael's like, "Well, we're all in our 60s now."
Wow.
I mean, like such a great comeback.
Wow.
Goes to show the two types of mentality there. Again, I've never been afraid for my team to take on LeBron, but yet Stephen Curry, the new 3-point all-time leader, when we take on the Warriors, I'm like, damn you, Steph Curry.
I mean, yeah, and like me and my son have the discussion, and we get heated too about Curry.
We've seen it.
Yeah, about Curry and Larry Bird. I mean, I hated Larry Bird when he played with the Celtics because every time he'd make the Knicks look so bad, shooting those outside shots and doing what he did on the basketball court and shooting left hand. I mean, when your dominant hand is the right hand and you shoot left and make 3-pointers and you do it with your eyes closed.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. And I'm not taking anything away from this new generation. You're right. I am stuck in the 80s and 90s, but I just feel that was the most exciting time in basketball.
I mean, original Space Jam was better.
And the original Space Jam is actually, I never saw the new one to properly compare, but that seems to be the consensus.
This whole soccer talk is my take on it.
Yeah, I don't know.
You guys are so passionate about this sport.
Like, for instance, boxing. I'm sorry, but there'll never be another era like the 80s and 90s. Right. Sugar Ray Leonard,
Lil Mac,
Roberto Durant, Thomas Hitman Hearns, Marvin, Hagler, Wilfred Benitez. I mean, the list goes on and on. Of course, Mike Tyson coming in and just killing people.
I mean, those guys are good, but did you ever play Punch Out? Little Mac beat everybody.
Little Mac did if you knew how to play.
Yeah. Little Mac,
if I'm not mistaken, I think I got it on one of these games back here.
Yeah, and Wii Fit. I don't know if you ever played Wii Sports. Mm-hmm. I was really good at I wasn't really good at boxing, but I'm sure some
good at the bowling.
Bowling, I was okay at.
Bowling was good.
Yeah.
I used to love playing Joe Montana, Genesis Joe Montana. That was good.
Nice.
Yep, nice. That was good. I remember. A lot of people don't remember this. ColecoVision.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But a lot of even our generation don't remember ColecoVision. It was like the top. It was bigger than Atari, although Atari sold more units and was well known. But ColecoVision had great graphics, and Donkey Kong was phenomenal. I loved playing Donkey Kong.
Yeah,
that was cool.
He loves playing Donkey Kong.
He likes Donkey Kong. He likes to play it. Yeah.
All right, so we'll go back to this question real quick before we play our game. Billy Gunn is the Gun Club in AEW with his sons. Will there ever be a Dudley Club, so to speak, where you lead your young proteges in the effort of taking over the Dudley mantle?
Well, I'm going to say this. I think at 49 years of age, Vince McMahon's philosophy is that I'm too old to be back in that ring, nor does he want to see me in there. So, I mean, that was the one thing I always said. If I was going to come back and risk my back, it would be with my boys. I would definitely do that with them, but I just don't see it happening on a WWE level. Just for the simple fact that, you know, I'm 49 years old and things like that. I think Vince wouldn't want to see me back on his TV again, not in that type of role.
I mean, so Billy Gunn does wrestle, but maybe just as an on-screen character, not an in-ring competitor, would you manage the team on a regular basis?
Oh, manage? Absolutely. You know, take a bump here and there because I've done something to cheat the other team. Yes, I could see myself doing that if Vince would allow me to. If my sons ever came to the company, it would be nice, you know, to be able to be on the road with them and doing that. But I don't know. I don't see it happening. People say, oh, don't put, you know, maybe if you put it out there, maybe it will manifest and put it out there. I can, but I also know Vince. I just don't think that would ever happen. But Billy Gunn looks great. I mean, phenomenal. I mean, I think he's what, mid-50s or is he in his 60s?
I think around, I thought it was actually 49 or 50. So
no, he's a little older than that because somebody had just brought this up. If you can look that up.
I'm doing so, buddy. He is 58.
Phenomenal. I mean, he is ripped. He's shredded. And he still moves. And he still moves.
He loves the older guys. So
of course.
That would be a good one for
her. And he moves. He moves as if he's like 20 years old. I mean, it's like he hasn't skipped a beat. You know, I used to love the way Billy Gunn sold in the ring because he reminded me of Mr. Perfect.
Okay.
You know, the way Mr. Perfect would jump up after taking a turnbuckle and do that flip in the air and all of that. And Billy does the same thing. And he's still amazing, man. He's amazing. Out of all of us during the Attitude Era, he looks the best. He still wrestles as if he did 20, 30 years ago. Mm-hmm. And, you know, kudos to Billy Gunn, man. I want to know his fountain of youth. Good God.
Yeah, it's amazing. Lindsay, you would like that entire family, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are they?
All of the Gun Club. At any age, you'd be like.
They all have guns.
You'd be like, okay.
Okay.
I will watch these guys.
All right, I'll look them up later.
And they all look like and they both, and the two sons look exactly like Billy, especially the taller of the two. The one that just got into the business looks exactly like Billy.
Cool.
See if I can find something real quick just to show her so she can be all excited.
We're doing this for you, Lindsay.
Thank you. You guys are the sweetest. So
it's nice. All for you.
All for me. Look at you guys.
And now I'm just getting lazy. I was trying to find one, but the picture wouldn't load. So let me see if I can get a better one. Screw it.
Lindsay, did something happen to your light?
Why?
Like it kind of like dimmed and went back to bright again.
Oh yeah, my electricity is weird. I live in the States.
Spirits.
Yeah.
Spirits.
I think maybe you should have that house exercise. I mean,
or I need to check in on the teenagers that are in
yeah, where are the teenagers right now? Can you see them from your window?
No, I cannot.
Dun dun dun.
Let me check the cameras real quick.
Check the cameras real quick. All right. Last bit of the show here. If you're a regular on Table Talk, you are very much welcome to give your opinion on who you think is most likely to. Still has a Beanie Baby collection.
Oh, Lindsay all the way. If anybody, out of three of us, Lindsay would still have a beanie collection. Absolutely.
Okay.
Lindsay, what do you think?
I agree. I don't, but I had a lot of them back in the day.
Yeah.
You know, actually, it's funny. I would say me. I never collected Beanie Babies, but with everything else
the collector.
I've also been accused. Oh, they're just the Beanie Babies of this year, or whatever. You know, whatever.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I don't see collecting those.
Yeah, so I would get that one.
I bet my mom has
one easy one to start off with. Overreacts to everything.
Devon.
I would say Devon as well.
Are we all playing?
Yeah,
are we all answering this?
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Taylor tells me the same thing.
Yeah.
You overreact to everything. God.
He's got a love-hate relationship with work. 1 week he loves it, the next week he's not. Next week he's in love again. I'm just like, you're a roller coaster of emotions.
It is so true. Get us
It's my different
together.
personalities.
Oh, that explains.
Yeah,
it.
you know there are meds for that.
Yeah, and I take them.
Oh, and they're not. We might want to up the dosage.
Who is most likely to lose the sheets for your bed?
What does that mean?
As in, just misplace them and you just sleep on the
Oh.
mattress or the couch or something. I don't know. I'm literally picking at random. I'm not
Do
looking
we
at these
all, we
ahead of
can all
time.
just answer?
Yeah,
we can all
I think
okay.
Lindsay.
Me?
Probably Lindsay.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. I misplaced my phone when it's in my hand. So I will 100%.
I would say Lindsay.
On a bare mattress because I can't find my sheets.
Okay, that's fair. All right, we were all right on that one.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. All right, most likely to think they have swag.
Devon.
I don't think I know.
See?
That's why, yep. I mean, did Devon have swag 20 years ago, Lindsay? Probably, yeah.
Really, yeah. I don't know.
Oh, I still got it. Trust me, it's there.
I mean, you got lots of kids.
Only 6.
True. Some you don't even know about.
Yeah.
Shit, you a lie.
And any swag you have is probably coming from your wife.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's coming all from me.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Can you have back problems and have swag?
Absolutely, especially when I walk in that pimp
Okay.
walk.
If it's not you, then who is it on the show?
Who thinks they have swag? Maybe. See, I'm gonna say Mo a little bit. I would say Lindsay, but
My second guess would be Mo.
I'm gonna say Mo if it's not me.
I know I'm not cool or have swag. That's my
Oh
personality.
no, you cool. The guys on the show love you. They would watch you if me and Mo wasn't on here. If it was just a Lindsay show.
I literally don't think that's correct.
I think they would.
Yeah.
You don't
Maybe
need a
for
Hall
like 5 minutes and then be like,
You don't need a Hall of Famer to watch. Listen, all you gotta do is smile pretty and show your feet, and you'll be good.
that's all I have to do? All right,
That's what you gotta do.
You guys can log off.
Yep.
Here, you guys want to see my thoughts? I got dinosaurs and flowers. Welcome to Table Talk.
Welcome to Table Talk, indeed.
Most likely to eat kale.
Lindsay.
I love kale.
Exactly.
Kale chips, I make them.
Lindsay.
Yeah, definitely not me. I hate kale. I can't do it.
If you had kale chips I make, they're pretty good.
Probably not.
They're crunchy and salty. That's all you need. Yeah.
Probably not. Devon, your thoughts on the kale?
You like
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's beyond rabbit's food.
It's so
Ooh.
good for you, though.
I get
You
it.
want to live long and prosper?
Prosper.
Eat your kale.
So good women are good for you too.
Ooh.
But I struck out a couple of times.
This is perfect timing. This is the greatest segue into this one. Most likely to not be tamed. Cannot be tamed. Or at least think he can't be tamed.
Exactly. Kind of goes along with the swag.
Cannot be tamed, Lindsay.
I'm not trying to tame anybody on this show. That's for sure. What do you?
Now, I just wonder if Taylor was on, if Devon's wife was on, would she agree with this or not?
I bet
she'd agree with anything you
wrapped
two
around her
say.
finger.
Who?
Whatever. Taylor.
Who? Oh, please. Please. I got her
Not
wrapped
you.
around my finger.
I don't think so.
I could tell. I could tell what they're arguing during the pre-show earlier.
Yeah, she wanted me to go with her to go pick up the girls at her parents' house. I was like, no, I don't want to go. I was like, I'm not going. I put my foot down.
And then he's like, "Get me a sandwich."
And then
True
she's
story,
like,
actually. He did. He goes, "I want meatloaf."
Yep, I want a meatloaf sandwich.
"What is wrong with you?"
And I started singing Meatloaf. That's how I remember.
Yeah. He started singing Meatloaf, and Taylor goes, "What?" I'm like, "Oh my god."
She's so young.
She don't know.
Tells
who
you that
Meatloaf
I'm
is.
not the one that thinks I have swag either. I'm singing Meatloaf. Who's most likely to give terrible advice?
Huh. I actually think Devon gives good advice, or else I would say him.
Mm-hmm. So if you think that, there's only 2 left.
Yeah.
Mo's giving me some good advice. I give good advice. Nobody.
That's on now. You got to give an answer.
Not me. Somebody else give an answer.
Pick one.
Yeah.
Devon.
Lindsay on the spot.
You can't
I
say
think it's like
Devon.
50-50. I feel like most of it's great, but some of it's like, okay. I don't know. Me, I probably give terrible advice, okay?
All right, well, she picked that one. She picked her.
I picked me.
Okay. All right. Devon, who are you picking?
I'd say Lindsay
Okay.
because she drew the first blood earlier. So
I would say myself, only because I love instigating. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this on the show.
No, I sure haven't.
But I love asking questions or giving advice that are going to purposely get reactions out of people. So
All right, know yourself.
I'm gonna say me. I can give good advice, I think, when I try, but I just why try? You know, don't want to do that.
I'm gonna change
All
my
right,
answer.
do one or two more here. Who's most likely to steal a street sign and then use it in a hardcore match?
that's it. That's me.
Yeah, probably Devon. Yeah,
that's me. I've done that.
I don't want to.
What did you steal? Stop sign?
A stop sign.
That's what I thought. Okay.
One, the stop sign was one. A yield sign was another.
Okay. My favorite street sign is slow children.
Slow children at play.
Yeah, slow children. That's my favorite one right there. All right, one more. Let's hope this is a good one here. Ooh. If there's any kids watching, we all believe. But if there's not, who is the one on the show that still believes in Santa?
Lindsay.
Me.
Lindsay,
yeah. He's real. What are you talking about?
Still thinking there's fairy tale endings and everything.
Why is that so wrong?
Prince Charming will show up.
To wish.
Listen, I knew at an early age there was no Santa. And I'll tell you why. Me living in the projects, we knew that there was no white man in red pajamas going to come down my chimney in the projects with presents and be able to walk out of here alive. So there was no way we could believe that.
You're like, that's messed up.
Yeah.
Believe that nonsense. Oh,
think about it.
Yeah.
A
white guy in red pajamas with a full beard, white, gonna run through the projects with presents on top of that. That ain't happening.
And then steal your cookies.
And then steal your cookies and milk. His ass to get shot, stabbed, or beat up.
Oh my God.
Quick.
Breaking and entering, it's just not a good idea.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. Well, I believe in fairy tales.
There you go.
Anything's possible.
And you know what? There's nothing wrong with believing in fairy tales because that's what keeps you young. That's what keeps you sane. And that's what keeps you a great person.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And you are a great person, Lindsay.
Thank you.
I believe Devon's going to be in the Rumble 2022.
All right.
I think Mo is smoking the same stuff I smoked before the show.
I wish. Not yet, anyway. Not right now. Next week's show, 102, going to be our last one for 2021. We're going to take a few weeks off like we did over the last couple of years.
Wait, we are?
Yeah, well, Devon and I are, but like we said, people still watch you, so we're going to go ahead.
To plan for the end of the year.
Well, we're gonna put you on the show, Lindsay.
Yeah.
You told me to
we're gonna make sure that the fans get what they want.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Devon and I will take the rest of the year off after next week, after next Wednesday,
okay.
And then it's just gonna be you.
And we're not even going to talk about wrestling when we come back for the new year. It's
your show. You can do whatever.
We can talk about wine.
It's not going to be wrestling talk anymore.
We can talk about wine.
Talk.
Yeah.
Wine.
You could bring wine to the table.
I'm bringing wine to the table.
Mm-hmm.
I'm bringing.
You can bring Marvel talk.
Marvel talk.
Party Thor.
Party Thor.
Hold on, and your favorite.
What?
What's the Tiger King?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. We're gonna have live coverage of Joe Exotic in jail and the rallies to get him released.
Lindsay, if you actually did that, this show would skyrocket.
Yeah, I would love that. If you had those connections, oh yeah.
If you had those connections to do
I'll see what I can do.
We would do that.
See what I can do.
In a heartbeat.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. Yeah. We'll have like constant 24-hour live coverage.
All right, well, go ahead and practice taking us out because, if you're going to host a show here in a couple weeks, you're going to have to do this anyway.
All right, well, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Follow us on all the social medias, but follow me, most importantly.
Wow.
Have a great rest of your week. Bye.
Very, very sincere sign off there.
Thank you. I've been practicing.
No, you haven't.
Cheers.